I'm Chuck Todd. Up next, we've got some high handicap golfers on the 18th, John.
Yeah, and all signs point to this being bad, which I don't really
Typical
get.
sports fan.
Love me some sports.
We see parents who dream big, of honor students and artists. By supporting programs that help children learn, we help parents watch their dreams come true.
From the Watergate Building in Washington, this is Hotline TV. Now here are Hotline editors Chuck Todd and John Mercurio.
It's Thursday. I'm John Mercurio.
And I'm Chuck Todd. Today we're ranking some of the 2008 candidates' biggest handicaps. John, I'll hold up the board. You go ahead and put up your incorrect rankings, and I will correct it at the end of the segment. Go.
Thanks, Chuck Todd. We can always count on you. All right, look, I think we got to put money probably as close to the top as we can. We saw Tom Vilsack get out predominantly because of money. Look, if that's a handicap.
Being fourth in his home state wasn't a part of it? No,
in handicap. I think as a handicap, if that's a handicap. Look, if you've got a lot of money, it's not a handicap, so you don't have to consider it a handicap. This is only going to apply to one candidate. Obviously, that candidate shall remain nameless. It's a major handicap, I think, to him. Ultimately, I was, look, once this family tree comes out and we find out that his grandfather, that his father was actually named after not his biological mother, but his biological sister, who was, the family tree on this.
Sister wife is how it works. You obviously don't watch Big Love.
The family tree on this. I have only big love for you, Chuck Todd.
The biggest.
And we're going to miss you.
Yeah.
I'm going to put this down here because, of course, it's, generally speaking, it's not a big deal, but it's a big deal to one guy. And this is also a big deal, I think, to one guy whose name is John McCain. A lot of people in this country don't know how old he is. I think once this campaign starts layering on,
prove that.
The Biagio Hotline poll, which I'm sure you all know by now, shows that most people in this country think he's in his early 60s. He's actually 70, and he'll be 72 by the time he takes office. He's vigorous. We'll see how this campaign wears on him now. Race and gender, I think a bigger factor than a lot of people want to make an issue of. When people are asked, do you think America's ready for a woman president, a black president? Everybody says yes, but does that mean they're actually going to vote for them? We shall soon see. Last name, whatever.
Wow. Wow, very dismissive. This is where you're wrong. Money, not that.
Money doesn't matter.
Money matters, but it's easy to get.
Chuck
a lot
Todd
easier to
says
get.
Money doesn't matter.
A lot easier to get. Age, number one problem. Number one problem. Last name, number two problem.
What are you talking about?
If Hillary Clinton is not elected president, it will only be because of her last name.
What are you talking about? First of all, if she's having enough problems with her last name, she'll just change her last name to Rodham.
Yeah, well, it's not that easy for everybody.
Well, we'll see.
I'll go ahead and put money there. I kind of think the polygamous ancestors thing is just kind of one of those things people think, oh, that's weird and funny.
I don't think they think it's weird, dude.
I
think as soon as that Washington
bad.
Post style section story comes out about his grandparents and his grandparents'
Here's what I want to know. How did George Romney,
it's going to get weird,
who was a front runner in '68, have like grandparents who were?
It's a different time.
Yeah, how was that not an issue?
It was
then?
the free love '60s. You know, people were just
free
having
love,
sex
baby.
all over the place.
Anyway, age and last name. McCain, Clinton. Two biggest problems for the two biggest front runners.
But everyone knows
bigger
Hillary
problems than you
Clinton's
understand.
last
But
name.
I understand.
Everyone knows Hillary Clinton's last name.
And that's why she hasn't put it away.
Don't trust a man with two first names. All right, looks like all have the handicap spaces. Looks like all the handicap spaces have been taken, and we're going to have to find some parking elsewhere.
Join us tomorrow for hopefully what is my last big show or second to last big show. Thank you. Thanks for watching Hotline TV.